Right, hiya. I realise this is like my 7th video in a week, and touch wood, I can keep on making videos this consistently. A few weeks ago I asked you guys for suggestions of what videos to make for my channel because I was kind of like low on ideas, and a few of you actually contacted me with suggestions that they would like to see on this channel, which is absolutely fantastic. And one of those suggestions was an updated Q&A. The last Q&A I made was at like 100 or so subscribers, and at the moment I'm almost 6 times that, and I've almost got 600 now, so that was a very good idea. So thanks to whoever suggested it. Your name escapes me right now, so I really do apologise for that. But you know, I've only got a few questions here. I have made a few Q&As in the past, so if you wanted to check my channel for those, or I'll try and link them in the description if I remember. Sorry if I don't. So I've got a few questions here. I'll not really repeat. I might repeat myself on one of them, but the other two are brand new. So this is brand new Q&A. The first question is, do I masturbate? This is where I might be repeating a bit. I think I mentioned it in one of my videos, but no, I do not. That's not to say that all asexuals don't masturbate. That's not true at all. Quite a few actually do. But I don't personally, because I've never actually had the urge to, and I've never felt the need to. It hasn't appealed to me at all. I don't like the idea of it, so I've never masturbated in my life. As a result, I get things called wet dreams, which basically means like I ejaculate in my sleep, which is quite embarrassing and not that fun at all. So yeah, I in my 19 years of living, well, like 19 and a half now, 19 and a half years, if that's even a thing anymore, I've never masturbated in my life, which is, you could say, pathetic, but yeah, that's the truth anyway. When I've told people that in the past, they think I'm making it up or something. You know, I wish I was making it up. You know, I wish I had masturbated. I wish I had the urge to. I don't know why I would make it up. I don't know why it'd be a thing that someone would make up. It's not really something to be proud of. It's more embarrassing for me. So yeah, that was the first question. Second question is, have I ever thought about having sex? Now this is a really interesting question, a really interesting question indeed, because it's tricky. I've kind of thought about it in the sense that, like, I've wanted to have sex, if that makes sense, because the norm is sexuality, and the norm amongst society is, or amongst members of society, is to want to have sex. I've kind of like tried extra hard to make myself want to have sex and want this desire that everyone seems to crave. But I don't know, if naturally it probably wouldn't occur. I probably would, if I was isolated from society for the whole of my life and I didn't even realise sex existed, then no, I wouldn't have probably ever thought about it, whereas a heterosexual person would have, because it's just their nature too. So I think I have, because of the influences of society and me trying to like it, shall we say. Admittedly, there are times, and this is me being honest, where I am like, you know, I can get rather like horny still, as just like sexuals do. There are times like that, and there are times that I wish I had intimacy at that specific point, and I had someone like here for stuff, you know, to like make out with or something. But whether that would lead to sex and whether I'd like that is a different question. I don't really tend to think of it like that. I just tend to, when I'm horny or something, then I just think of, you know, perhaps making out with someone as opposed to having sex with. This is awkward to say, and it's a bit confusing, but yeah, that's how I think of it. And I still like, you know, and I still like boobs, and I still like, you know, other female assets that sexual guys like. I still like the assets of women that is that by nature guys tend to like. So that's still a part of me that sort of is sexual, I suppose. You know, I am attracted to women because of that, as well as their personality and everything like that. So that kind of, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's really hard to explain. But no, I've never well, I thought about having sex, but not naturally, if that even makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. Final question is, how did I realise I was asexual? Basically through research. In year 9 and 10, I kind of felt I was different, and like I didn't masturbate, and like a lot of my peers, I didn't like the idea of sex, and everyone kept saying, yeah, I would love to have sex with this girl, I would love to have sex with this girl. I was like, what the hell? Why would anyone want to have sex? So I knew I was different, and through research saying, like typing on in the internet, I don't like sex, or I don't want to have sex, this sort of led me to asexuality, and I realised this was an actual thing. I found Avon online, and I found just the asexuality network in general and the community, and I became part of that. I made an account online, and you know, back in the days of when everyone used to use Yahoo Answers, I did make that as one of my questions, like, I don't like sex, I don't masturbate, is this normal? And they sort of saying, you could be this, you could be this. And that sort of led me to it. And that's how I realised I was asexual, because I gave it time in case I was like a late developer. But I think now that I'm 19, I've realised that I'm definitely asexual, and that's not going to change anytime soon, if at all. So that is the way I am. So that's how I realised I was asexual, and hopefully that answers your question. Thanks for watching again. I'm almost at 600 subscribers, which is absolutely insane. Hopefully I can keep up with this consistency of video uploads, because, as I say, it's about 7 in a week, which is great. Thanks for watching again. Thanks for all your supportive comments. I love it when you guys leave comments and I have something to reply to. I reply to every single comment. You'll see, if you look at my previous videos, you'll see a reply from me on pretty much every single comment I read. So if you want a reply from me, just comment, and comment what you thought and whatnot. I'll leave a link again to my Snapchat and my Instagram. A lot of you have been asking for my Keek, or Kick, or whatever you call it. I don't have that, I'm sorry. I think it's more of an American thing. I'm sure a lot of British people have it too, but I don't personally. I'm sorry about that. But you're more than welcome to add me on Snapchat or Instagram, which is fantastic, which a lot of you guys do. I think I've had about 20 ads on Snapchat and about 10 or 15 on Instagram too over the last few days, which is absolutely insane. And so, you know, thanks for that, and you're more than welcome to add it. I will link them in the description again. And apart from that, thanks for watching again, and I'll speak to you very soon.